Okay, good morning, everybody. I am Goel Jaipal. My presentation topic name is three courses: family, marriage, and Oscar Fate of Fawleys. There are my presentation information and academic information. The table of content. My research question is how do the three courses of family, marriage, and society function as a interconnected system of destruction of Jude the Oscar. Their hypothesis uh, RD three courses: family, marital, and social represent a modern realistic reimagination of fate, showing how the individual trap within inherited biology, respectively institution and classic base of exclusion. My presentation first topic name is introduction definition of courses. Introduction the central themes. Jude Fawley's life is destroyed by three sources, which are internal determination of forces forming Hardy's indictment of Victorian social institutions. There are courses. First, the family course inherits melancholy and unhealthy relationships. Second, the marriage course, the restrictivity, infelicity of legal bonds. And third, the obscure fate, the class buried crushing ambition resulting in the fail of Bildungsroman. The second topic curse first, the weight of family and kinship. They are focused on distinctive legacy passed down and throughout the Polix family lines. There are two two key points. Inherited melancholy, just like aunt, is affiliated by constitutional sadness and inability to thrive. A perspective on the course. Emily values argues for rethinking the family course, suggesting it is less about sanity and more about the psychological and social burning of inherited poverty and failed expectations. The siles. The little father time is the ultimate embodiment of the family curses, representing a coming doom, nihilistic perspective on life. His actions are literalization of the despair presentation in the Fawley's lineage and of the relation between Jude and Sui. The second topic name is Jude's second, the infelicity of marriage. They are focused on novel critics of the permanent of legacy bonds of marriage. There are four points in slide. There first topic trap. The Jude is a snared twist by the sensual, earthy, and legal trap of Arabella, and by the intellectual, spiritual, at equally limited bond with swept heads. Second, the marriage as a concomitant guides highlights how marriage in the novel appeared less as a source of felic- felicity and more as a infelicity, binding peoples in arrangement where they are psychological mismatch. Their third point is sui resistance. Sui breeds head representing the intellectual and emotional resistance of intellectual industrial marriage, viewing in the legal tie as a moral superiority of the passional and one only because society will it is so. And fourth point is the irony of remarriage of the character tragic find written the original meet match spouse like Jude to Arabella and spouse to Phillotsons represent a complex defined the conversation and the laws. And third cause, there are in third cause the obscure fate and failed ambitions. They are focused on failure of the achieve his ambition and nature of the obscure destinies. There are three key points. First, the failed Bildungsromans, Frank Giordano, Giordano details how Judge the Jude the Obscure challenged the traditional buildings Roman structure, uh, instilled about ancient self-realization, thoughts, education, and experience. Jude the constantly rejected by institutions. Second, the breadth of class, Judge's experience of export are crushed not by lack of intelligence, but why the social class and lack of the capitals, why make his fate natural and obscure. Third point, kinship with Job. Alexander Whistler draws a complementing parallels between Job's suffering and biblical figures of Job's. Jude challenging his emphasizing at intense suffering and moral goodness and paradoxical ensure his remembrance within the novel tragic visions. And they are my conclusion. Thomas Hardy Jude the Obscure present the Polish age of victims, not the fate, but of rigging the Victorian institution, the novel critics educational elitism with exclusive talents and ambition and marriage laws which force individual and complicated unions. It also highlights the inherited traumas, showing how emotion suffering presses across the generations. Ultimately, Jude tragic life demonstrated that goodness, talent, and love the powerless against the unforgivable structure of society. And they are my learning outcomes and references. And thank you. If you have a question, you can ask me.
Jaipal, my question is which institution does Hardy critic in the Jude the Obscure?
Okay, thank you for question. Hardy critiques educational, marital, and society, social institution in the Jude of the Oscar. Annuals. Okay.
What concept does Little Father Time's murder suicide represent in Jude the Obscure?
Okay. Thank you for question. The fertility is a life and inheritance of the disappear and sensibility that it is uh, best not born to born. Okay, thank you for